guys, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jace.
And we are coming to you with our senior WHHS episode, which is this week, or today, inspired by the video that I made yesterday and that Ethan actually put together, which was a tier list of English writers that we had to read in our English classes. So in response to that, or in relation to that, we are going to be ranking all of the WHHS, or it's not the WHHS, it's just the Hempfield YouTube videos that Frank Russo and our friend Zach wrote. Both of them are our friends. But
as you can see here, we have our tier list. At the top, we have S tier. Then we have A, B, C, and D. S tier being the best, and D tier being...
What does S stand for?
I don't know. So S tier being the best, and D tier being the worst in this scenario, relatively to everything. None of these are bad shows. These are all great.
Some of them are
but
just
relatively,
greater, and some of them are less great.
Yes.
Some of them are significantly less great. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
So we will be going in order from the first episode all the way to their return show in the second semester. Very first episode is the intro episode where they go over the different, like, what Zach and Frank both do in their free time and what they're like. So very a staple of Hempfield YouTube shows. What are you thinking, Orion? Where do you think we place it?
That this is an important one because this sets the precedent for all of the other episodes in terms of ranking. It's going to be, is it better or better? Is it an S, or is it more of a, whatever the bottom letter is?
Bottom one is D.
Is it more of an S or a D in comparison to this first episode? So I think that this is the third one down. S, and this is probably A, B, C, D.
So you want to just shoot for the middle with B?
I think that the first episode, no harm, no foul came from this episode.
And then episode 2, we have the introduction of Zach's son, played by Ethan Miller.
Oh no.
And
I got beef with Ethan Miller. Without thinking of any other reason in the video, I'm going to say that's one tier below that.
All right. So going with C?
C tier.
All right. So then the third video, we have them going around school interviewing people saying which Mario Kart character they would be.
That's interesting. Which,
in my opinion, based off the rest of the episodes that they've done, I'm feeling like that one was a bit of a cop-out. They didn't have an idea for that week. They probably just came up with something that they could do quickly. All right, so this one I feel like is probably going to go in D. I just feel like this...
I wasn't going to put anything in D2. I'm sorry about that.
I feel like
the
standard is just too high for that episode with the rest of them. So currently we have episode 1 at B, episode 2 at C, and episode 3 at D. None in A or S. All right, so future Jace here. And we rambled on for the next couple minutes about the next 3 episodes and didn't really talk about much. So here's a quick summary. Episode 4, we put it A. Episode 5, we put it S. And episode 6, we put it B. So next up, we have my personal favorite of all of these. We have episode 7, which was the movie remake.
And roll the clip before you roll the clip. I don't know why I said it like that. This is the one where the infamous episode where Casey Kreider walks down the stairs as the Joker. There's nothing higher than S tier except this episode.
Except for this one. Yes.
So I don't know about you, but we're going to make a new tier. It has to be. All right, guys. So my memory card just filled, and I'm on the school-issued iPad now, which is Old Faithful. I've had this thing for 3 years, and you see it has a great transition, seamless transition, Jason. No problems with that. So if you want to continue.
Next we have episode 8, which is the Turkey Bowl episode, the football game that we had. With this one,
That was of the episodes. I remember this one being filmed. I was not. I was invited, but I wasn't able to participate.
No, you were not.
I have problems. You were there. You experienced the event. You're welcome to comment. Welcome to. I want to talk with.
Yeah. So
choice.
This one was in the workings for quite an amount of time. So it was definitely one of their better episodes, I'd say. It was out of the box. No one's ever done a football game before for the YouTube show. Yes. So for this one, I think we got to go with A tier.
A tier?
Yes.
That's fair. I can't. No qualms.
Next up, we have episode 9, which is the Frozen sing-along. This one I'm not sure how to feel, so I'm going to give it to you, Orion.
Thank you. This is the one I want to talk about. Sorry. So to answer your question after this long little diatribe, I'm going to say C tier. Oh, no.
You want to C?
C tier? I don't know. Yeah, let's go C. Not D for Disney. That was the only reason why I said it. But C for Cinderella, the original Disney princess. This is a challenge. If you made it to this point in the video, Jace, actually have this, but this is also going to be our intro. Hey guys, we really need your help because Jace and I, in the Comm Tech program, we're seniors. We've been in here. I've been here since 8th grade. Jace's been here since 9th grade.
Whoa.
This would be like a communication tournament. But regardless, we need you to get us the most views of any of these senior, not exit interviews because that'll happen later, but we need you for.
We need to be the most viewed senior episode.
Viewed video, not on the YouTube because that's a ridiculous ask, but of the exit interviews, of the things, we want to be the most. And I'm looking at the camera directly in the eye. I'm looking at the camera directly right now. This is the only time I look at the camera directly for this amount of time, so you know it's serious.
The next up we have episode 10, which is the finale of the 10 episodes for Zach and Frank's show. This was just sort of bloopers and outtakes from their show, which again is a YouTube show classic. And I would say that, well, I personally know that there's some footage that was deleted beforehand, Frank, that would have been very good for said blooper show. So I'm a little disappointed in that. And I may or may not be part of those clips that were deleted. And I might have a bit of a grudge. So I'm putting this at D tier. Last up, we have the final ever episode of the Zach and Frank show. We have the Zach and Frank show returns in the second semester. And it also included the infamous Casey music video, which I think we said nothing else would go there.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. I'll say beautiful cinematography.
I think this might have to go up with the movie remake in the perfect tier.
I will disagree for the pure fact that I think that the Casey Crater Joker scene specifically was so good that there's nothing can
match.
I think that the tier below.
All right, so you want to go with S tier for this one?
Yes.
All right,
guys. So that was our in-depth, completely correct, no questions asked, definitive tier list of YouTube show. We hope you really enjoyed it. This next thing we have to announce is we have the That's Rap Film Festival. Do you want to talk about that really quickly, Jason?
Yeah, That's Rap Film Festival is in 8 days. It is next Friday, May 22nd at 7 p.m. Live streaming off the HSD TV7 YouTube channel. If you want to submit a video, you still can. Contact Frank Russo or HSD TV7 to submit a video. And you can possibly win one of 3 prizes of $100. So if you want to have a chance at the $100, submit a video for That's a Wrap.
Yeah. So with that being said, we hope to see you soon. We hope you have a great summer and quarantine. And hopefully we see you before too long. So with that being said, peace out. We're going. We're out. Bye. Go Skins.
Okay, now that you made it to the end of the video, that means you're obviously very interested in what's happening with HSD TV7 and WHHS. So, here's what you should do. You should search HSD TV7 on YouTube and watch the most recent video, which is the 8th episode of Asking Questions by Abby Minnick.
Have you ever wanted to buy a telescope but never knew which kind to buy? What makes a good telescope? Buying a telescope is an important decision for astronomers, but the different varieties may be very overwhelming for some people. Find out in this video to see what kind of telescope fits your potential needs.